Welcome back, everybody. Back with some more Shadow Empire. Alright, well, you know what's going to happen. More surrounding, more destruction of the enemy. In places where we have supply, and in other places where we don't. So we are slowly burning through food, and I haven't been solving the issue. That I know. We just have a lot of guys around that need food. So some of our cities probably should be building food. I mean, you have no workers. Oh, you're trying to solve that problem. Last turn you lost 70. Just everyone's emigrating, going everywhere else. Which is fine, I don't mind if people immigrate around. As long as there's natural growth happening, I don't care. There's no workers here. There's a truck station here to try and support this city. This place. I need to buy your transport hub. Thank you. You grab color sub-vocalizer. What does this even do? It population happiness and worker happiness. Oh, nice. Oh, this is a very good city. Great. Okay, let's get over here. Let me turn on the timer. You can hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and most of all, use the link in the description for freecash.com. Using that link gets you 3 boxes that have $250 in them, up to $250. And doing surveys daily earns you free cash. That's how it works. So let us destroy the enemy. Yeah, 24 to 1? Sure. These guys are half starved out. We'll take some casualties, but that's okay. We are moving forward. Cutting off supplies is what we're doing. You're just gonna stay put. Big old tank. These guys are in trouble. No, I take it back. You're not gonna stay put. You're gonna go over here. 43 each. All right. I bring in these guys, and then all these dudes, I might be able to kill 200 units. This guy's got a grav shield. Wow, look at all the damage they're doing. Yikes, they did a lot. What about these guys? Lost some dudes. Ah, excuse me. Guys dying everywhere. Whoa. That was a lot of units we just killed. 18 plus 131. Plus 59 plus 10. Or plus 1, sorry. Yeah, that's 1. That's 59. That's 131. That's a lot. That's a lot of troops. Wow. Alright. You can go back into your city. These guys... This tank can go here. If I kill this, we might be able to go around it. Oh, it's definitely gonna run. You can't hold. If I put 2 guys there, you go there. Then you guys kill this one. More dead units. Thank you. That's what I like to see. Just dead units everywhere. You're just moving up. Just moving up. We are just moving up. All infantry to the front. Okay, we'll move. You here. We'll need some sealed road to here. And oh, sneeze bad. Okay, I'll do. Can you guys get fed off this sealed road entirely? I mean, there's rail here, so it's better to sealed road this way, right? Because there's a big rail junction here. Yeah, so I don't need roads. Well, I need these things to be maintained. So I need only a little bit of garbage going through here. Probably like 100. Because all these guys moved up, so they're going to go on that road. So if I do like 40% is allowed, and I'll cut this one off. Block it. Preview points, please. Might be enough. Okay, well, first off, what if I block these two? So no one goes this way. No one goes this way anymore. I don't really want anything to go past here. I'm kind of sad that this is happening. That's 100% block. Can I block that? That road's off limits. You're already off limits. So why is this happening? What? What? I don't get it. There's no road. What if I block that? Does it do anything? No? I don't know. I don't know why that's happening. Fine. We'll make sure this road is blocked just because there's no pull points here, but it's fine. It's fine. All of this should get supplied out of here in a very large way. But same with this. Because you have... Like, this is a very good road. But I think because I have 3,000 points going here following the rail to this rail station, it makes sense to actually have a road here instead of here. Although this is coming out the rail too. It's kind of the same thing. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. Whatever. We'll just continue our destruction. You guys, yeah, I knew you guys were going to come up here. So that's why I came here to kill. Surround, destroy. Shoot them with your laser guns. Good job. Good job. These guys have no supply except for down here. So things are not looking good for them. I'm very quickly running out of the ability to supply these units. Just gotta break around. Yeah, this might be the best way to go. Let's go, boys. We want to get around their units. There you go. There you go. Wow. They just full surrendered. If I attack these guys, I'm just going to back up one square, which isn't terrible. We don't have a lot of AP. Go, go, go. Push them, push them, push them. Just makes it so it's harder for them to do anything about this problem. Wow, you can actually attack him. Please do. 35 AP to do this. Yeah, you failed. It's fine. It's fine. We are on the road. You guys are not on the road. Which is nice. Ooh, I found some tanks. I am on the road. You are not on the road. These guys are really hard to break through. But I'm going to try. Ouch. Oh, just some surrenders. Okay, I'll take it. And if I do this... Hopefully that's a break. And now we wander in. Just got to keep a little slot here. There we go. Can you go here? Yeah. They can't break out. Tank here. You there. You there. You there. Stay on the roads for safety. We'll put a traffic sign up here. Don't need that to happen. You're good. You're good. Just stay there on the road. 8th Infantry, move forward. Tank, I'm bringing you in. Bringing you here. There's hundreds of supply heading up this way. Okay, so we'll do a regular road from here. I can't build a road there, but I can here. So go this way. And we'll do sealed road here. And we're still doing sealed road here, which we already have. Okay, so we're good. So, I mean, probably makes sense. Put the road out here. This place, how you doing? You need more mining. Yeah, so they'll build a road there. They'll mine there and it'll be fine. But really, I just need more people getting out this ways. How much stuff do I need to build? 2,900. So I can build a little bit. Wow, we're in a rough world right now. 72. Yeah, and a lot of guys. Oh, I gotta check the grunts. See how they are. Are the grunts any good? High and obsolete. Grunts, 106. They're better than the guards. So what we'll do is for the guards, I'll make low quality. These guys are all obsolete. Soldier 2s are low quality. Soldier 3s are regular and regulars. Yeah, so that should help a little bit. Wow, those things. The Skybane. Panzer score. Oh, I should check the infantry. Where are they? For techs. They got personal armor. 93 of these ones. Soldiers and grunts. But the grunts are better than the guards. So I'll be making some grunts. Here you go. I have 29 grunts. It's not enough, I know. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, this area, I've moved everybody away from the city. They're gonna have to come to us. I have to deal with this thing. We have them cut off, so they're gonna have to reclaim this territory to open up the roads again. And ultimately, it cost them so many units. So many units. But once they open this up, they're gonna get a turn of supply. Which, I mean, we're just gonna have to deal with. Going to just have to deal with. How's the city doing? Oh, can I throw the guys in here? No, I already checked that. Okay, that's all we can do for this turn. I've moved everybody. Yeah. Everybody moved. We've killed what we can. We're gonna roll the turn. Roll the turn. Yes. I already did my applied science, so we're good there. And we'll see what they do as a response to all of our need. If we can get that southeastern group to get a bunch of troops back, I think there was a lot of starvation that happened when we ran out of supplies. They're not pushing us very hard. I mean, they're kind of trying. I think they just lost a ton of units there. Yeah, here they come. Moving in. That's their big attack. We killed none. Ooh, that hurt. That was a lot. Bikes and all kinds of crap getting blown up. Yeah, we lost the same amount, but 40 guns as well. And our VB count, hey, we did it. There's our Zion 2 done. The new gas. This guy quit as secretary. Okay, he retired. It's fine, we'll get a new one. Strength is now so big that others just stand a chance. We've won the game. I won the game! Oh my goodness. We did it. I didn't even have to full send them. That was enough of a victory for us. And if I look here, we did we get all our stuff? Let's see. National budget. Yeah, that's fine. Let's roll through these decisions. We'll have a look to see. I'm so surprised that we won here. I didn't think we were going to do it right there, but we did. Wow. We need to do the heavy tanks. So we'll just metalhead it up and... Wow. I could put a beam on this thing. How much? 4 energy per shot. Uses high tech. I mean, I'm just going to leave the howitzer on it, I guess. Yeah, we'll leave the howitzer on it for now. Increase its armor. Keep the big engine. And I don't think I needed to change any of these guys. I think they were all good. Oh, the motorcycles might have needed something. So how would we do that? Where's the motorcycles? Or I could do like the Storm Infantry Brigade. Armored Brigade. It's got 50 armor on it. So what we do is we would add... What would we add? Maybe some light tanks? Yeah, probably just some light tanks. Send in the troops in vans. I don't think Vans has anybody in it yet. Nope. Does not. Can you get there? No, you cannot. So I can't send in the troops. I just have to do nothing. Falster. That's 24 credits. Don't care about that. Protest against high income tax. Here, I have 63 credits. It's fine. And then Falster is the new one. What do you got? 5 credits, really? So I'm gonna pay you 6. And I'll probably have to put in like $10 a turn because you might not have assets. I have some assets. Put you at 5. Falster, are you growing? Sort of. Sort of. A lot of emergency food. I won't incorporate you yet. Good for mortars. Definitely turn him to the veteran sergeant. Hit the strats. I need 2 characters. Give me a civilian. Give me a junior. Interesting. Okay. So, we've defeated them. Which means that these guys can attack. Let me just kill some stuff. We got 11 minutes. We'll do some bad manners killing and see what we can do here. And then we'll look at all our stats. Big victory. I cannot believe you failed. And it requires 2 attacks. Some of these units, man, are SHQs at 84%. He's so good. That's why it was so important to make him better. Okay. So that fight is done. There's Falster. We didn't have to take the whole world over. You are cut off. Oh, I found the tanks. But the road to the north is cut. Yikes. Scary times for them. How far can you get? Wow, you can almost go all the way. How's this look? I would like you to push him off. Ah, you failed. It's fine. It's fine. You got all the way around. So Albion's cut off. You can already see that like everything had fallen apart for them. This guy might be dead. He's got low supply, but not empty supply. They are dead. We got plenty of AP left. And you're just running. You're running places. Okay. Anywhere else we have a big satisfying crush that we have to do? Yeah. I need all these guys. Mm-hmm. Look at that. This is a battle. Wow, look at them all die. Yep. Yep. Another 200 units dead. Albion, I don't think I can take this turn. Which is fine. How many troops did I actually get out? Oh yeah, we got about 6,000 out. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. And we got all of our armor out. Didn't get the machine guns out. They're not ready yet though, are they? These are the defended machine guns. They don't have the small arms, whatever. Yeah, definitely once I stopped building everything and let me just go over here and have a look at the newly operationalized army. Yeah, so many units got full supplied. They're all back. Yeah, they did not take the roads back. They built a new road around. Oh man, which I can't get, unfortunately. But you know, we did all right. We did all right. These tanks are dead. Just cleaning up all those circled units. It's so nice. It's so nice. These guys deserve ultimate destruction. But I don't think I can get them. Can hit you here. Push you back here. 62%. So the next one should just be full send. 2 million is dead. Brigades, man. Brigades. They did it. They did it. Everybody did a good job. Didn't even have to deal with any of the fighting over here. These guys did not get any supply. They're all in trouble. They actually lost a bunch of units. Yeah, a bunch of their guys died. Because they didn't get supply up here for whatever reason. So everyone would have to back up. But yeah, that's that. So let's look at our stats. See how we did here. So now it's showing us the 3 majors and how everybody did. You can see Grenard Republic total troops. Their max troops. How many turns ago was this? It's 142. So that was like, I don't know what turn that was. Turn 125 maybe? They had 450,000 troops on the field. And I think this is actually the start of the war. Yes, it has to be the start of the war. They had 452,000 troops. And over the course of the last 20 turns, I killed more than half their army. What an insane fight. You can see when we were squatting up like crazy, so are they. They were throwing massive amounts of troops to the field. 400,000 troops. Wow. We had the most guns, for sure. This is what won us the game. Just having this many guns, that was the only way we could stop their massive troop advantage. Mostly infantry is what they had. 452,000, and of that, they only had 4,000 not infantry. That was their problem. Here's our motorized tanks. They had 4,700 tanks that we slowly just scuttled into nothingness. We got up to 1,800 tanks, so we used our tanks a lot better than them. They did have some walkers. I don't know what ATPs are. ATGs, yeah, I know what those are. Angels, don't know what those are. Here's this is our reorg of the army. Yeah. Bikers. It's got every version of troop. They did have a 9th version of their guys. Wow. So the most they had was 7s. You can see as we started killing them and then they replaced them with 8s. We killed all those. And then the 9s barely got out to the field. Crusader 3s. These are our light tank divisions. There's our dragons. Lost a lot of dragons. Here's the GRs. Here's the grenadiers that they didn't use after a while. Grunts. Guards. Yeah, we didn't get a lot of laser infantry on the field. It was mostly soldier 2s. Yeah, soldier 2s we had 138k at most. There are still some riflemen on the field somewhere. Somewhere. There's still soldier 1s on the field somewhere too. Raiders, there's some RPG militia, yeah. Here's their tanks. Regime statistics. Zone populace. I can't even read this. This is crazy. Dome point, I think that one is. Average happiness. Here's where we declared war. On the 25th turn. 125th turn. And then, wow. We recovered. For the most part. Zone hunger. We did okay. Comparative manpower. Ghana Republic had more manpower than us. But we slowly worked our way up as we fought. Yeah, Zanstal did okay. Creative tech level. So we were ahead of them the whole time. Which was nice for us. That's why we were able to fight so hard. But we were comparative when the Zanstat war started. Admin level, just barely. We were right on with them. Culture level, I don't know what the impact is for that. Comparative score. Yeah, the Grenada Republic was huge for a while. And then turn 125, it all changed. Took a city, took a city, took a city, killed. Here's the troops. Here's the amount of green troops we had versus our regulars. Or the amount of regulars we had was going up. Military stats. It's average hunger. This is the Great Starvation that I had. We had a couple turns of starvation in here. Our logistics problems, but all solved. All solved. Manpower. This is our manpower going up. Inventories. We just had so much of everything. Size hex. Yeah, this is us going to war and taking all the territory. Just slowly. What do we got here? Casualties. Wow. Yeah, the casualties in the war was just crazy. This one was nothing comparative. When the war first kicks off, I guess it's really high. Logistics stats, no one's looking at that. Here's our mighty army. 30 units deep. Independence, we had so many. You can just see how many independents we still have. Just running around, being independents. And then we had some militia left from the beginning of the game. Interesting. So if you remember, the start of the war, we were here. we were sitting on this line, something like this, and we went all the way back. It was like back to here or something, into maybe here or so, maybe like this. It was something like that, and all this was units, and then they had units all along here, all the way up here, and then they had units like I think up here. So here, like you can see all the land we took, the breakouts, look at them all. And then this is just a full breakout, breakouts. That's all breakouts. Yeah, key to the war. Where was the key to the war? Holding this line, where they were throwing units through our squads, was pretty good. And then the big push from Carbon Fact out this way, and then same with Wilhelmsen with the main army. This is the veteran army. It pushed and did such a good job of slowly just crushing these units. But it's touch and go for quite some time. And they did have massive tank armies up in Bensdorf, which was really hard to deal with. But yeah, ultimately, so, you know, things that I learned. Don't let your units starve. That's a big one. But yeah, I learned a lot about how to deal with the economy and the research for this game. The applied science apparently only goes to 99, so how long were we sitting on sanitation programs, right, from when I got it to when, like, I could have been hitting all these other things and making even better units. So like our new Zion tank, wherever it be, where is it? Here it is, Zion 2. So good tank, right? It's got fuel efficiency, 48 fuel efficiency. So that's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. So it's move oil, yeah. About half. 5.9 move oil. That's huge for these things. Fuel efficiency on tanks is massive. It means you can get so many tanks out. It'd be interesting to see what if I could see the model design information for the other guys. That'd be really cool. Actually, let me see if I can. Can I see this somehow? Open design log? No, I can't see it for these guys. Well, he's 9.4, and he's got a double diesel engine. I think my mediums are using much bigger engines. The Zion's using, oh, it's using double diesel and 11, so he's got about 20% fuel efficiency on his tanks. Does he have polymer armor? Yeah, he's using 200 millimeter polymer. These things are monsters. So I think when you get into polymer armor, the best thing to do is just to go all the way, because his tanks were better than mine for sure at the end. Yeah, I don't think we could have killed him. 540 on heart attack. So if we would attack these at 540, he'd be attacking us at 1200, defending at 861. Yeah, he had a lot of applied science into his armor and into his guns, for sure, because his units are really strong. Like, these are 8s. Look at these guys. These guys are crazy. Can I see them? No, I can't see them. Well, that's gonna do it. What's this? The map? Yeah, that is gonna do it for this playthrough. I'm glad it's the last one of the recording day. That's pretty cool. And we'll be starting another one, this time on hard, with a bigger map. So we'll see what that's going to look like. But I'll be recording that next week. And for you, you will notice one day in between seeing this video and the start of the new playthrough. So with that said, see ya.